Hello everyone, this is Gary with your cards of the day, and today I feel very drawn to this being a fire energy reading. The reason for this is that today I'm very much seeing the colours of red and the colours of orange, and fiery colours, in a lot more strength than I am with other colours today, and you can see this in the backs of the three decks that I've been drawn to. What we have is the Tarot of Dreams by Ciro Marchetti. We have the excellent Druidcraft Tarot by Will Worthington. And we have my new little baby, which is the Osho Zen Tarot. So bear that in mind as we go through the cards today. And your first card for today is the Eight of Wands. Now this really is screaming communication at me. It's kind of interesting because when I very first turned this card over before I began the video, I got a very unlike me phrase, which was, yeah, communication, baby. And this really does strike me as being about action, about communication, about really getting ideas and activities moving forward. There's a real rushing energy to this card today. It's very vibrant, it's very powerful. We've got the wands, which are blazing with this sort of yellow crystalline energy, and they are scooting in above this flock of birds, and the birds are literally flying forwards. So yes, there's very, very much an energetic feel of action, communication and movement in this card today. We also have the symbol, I've just noticed this now as I'm looking, we have the symbol of Mercury up in the top corner here. So that, yes, this is definitely, and I believe, yes, I believe, I'm not an astrologer, and so astrological symbols I sometimes miss, but I believe the one we have in the opposite corner is Sagittarius, which is one of the fire signs, the archer. So yes, this is the archer pulling back his bow and letting fly with that communication and that flurry of activity and energy today. So there's a lot of movement, and I felt this myself in the sort of fire energy today. It's this real buzz, in a sense. Now our second card today is, oh wow, look at this. This is the Ace of Wands. You could not get a more openly energetic card than this. This is a card of new beginnings, new ventures, new ideas, new energy. So it's basically that sunny, happy, hello, let's get on with it kind of card. And in the card itself we have a wand pointing towards this blazing yellow sun, and we have some trees here. These are, I believe, are birch trees, and birch is a tree associated with new beginnings. And it's a beautiful sunny day, and we've got the stag raising his head to look into this bright new tomorrow. It's bright new today, in fact, because this is a card of the present. So we have this real fiery, energetic beginning in this card. And our final card today, I was a little bit kind of taken aback when I saw this, because this is the card of sorrow, and this is equivalent to the Nine of Swords. Now, in a conventional deck, the Nine of Swords is seen as being a card of being unable to sleep. It has a rather unfortunate but probably very apt tag name of night terrors, and the feeling from that is very much this idea of being awake at night. But I get a very different feeling with this card as to why we may be unable to sleep, and why we may be awake. And it's more to do with the fact that, again, we have this fiery colour, we have this cloak of red that this Buddhist disciple, I've looked this up in the book actually, and he is Ananda. He apparently is the faithful companion of Buddha, who served him for 42 years up until Buddha's death. And the story goes that on Buddha's death, Ananda was absolutely devastated, and he spent the whole time crying. And the other disciples chastised him and said, "You don't realize what's happened. Buddha died completely enlightened and fulfilled." And he said, "No, you misunderstand me. That's not why I'm crying. I'm crying because in all the time that I was with Buddha, I never became fulfilled." And so the story goes that he stayed up with Buddha's body overnight, and by the time morning came around, he had achieved enlightenment. So this again is an awakening card. This is a card of becoming alert, and in some ways the pain of sorrow is one of those things that does make us alert. It makes us pay attention. So I think that's why they've connected the two things together here. So this is a card of becoming aware, becoming alert, of, in a sense, getting it, you know, with your sort of your attitudes and your thoughts and your ideas. So if we look at how these three work together, it's very interesting. We have the card of movement and of communication and of really rapid action, getting on with things, and that abundance of energy. We have that reflected again with the beginnings and the start of that fresh, untamed fire energy that really gives us the bright ideas and gives us the way forward. And we have the card of becoming enlightened, becoming alert, really waking up to the possibilities in a sense, but also this feeling that perhaps if we are so energized and so full of ideas and so brimming over with energy, we may have a little difficulty in actually calming ourselves down and resting and sleeping. So I hope you've enjoyed these cards of the day and this slightly different take using the fire energy. Please do feel free to leave me some comments. Let me know how these sort of energetic forces operated and worked within your day today. Did you suddenly find yourself bursting with energy even though it's at the end of the week? Did you find yourself fully charged and raring to go? It'd be very interesting to hear. I want to wish everyone many blessings, love, light, faith, and have a wonderful day.